Hey guys, this is a Patreon and a Super Thanks Q&A. If you want to be in next week's video, check the link in the description for the Patreon, or you could leave a Super Thanks, not just on this video, but any video, and those questions will be answered in next week's Q&A video. And also thank you to everyone who has pledged to the Patreon. I really appreciate it, guys. We're going to be consistent this time around for sure. Baby Eye asks, "Hey Z, happy to see the Q&A is back. I missed it. I've been meaning to ask this question for a while, but Murata tweeted a picture of God destroying the Hero Association, but I don't think he said anything about it. LOL. What do you make of this?" So first of all, thank you so much for pledging, Baby Eye. Really appreciate it. And I totally forgot that this was a thing. I'm pretty sure I never made a video about this, but I really wanted to when I first saw it, but I guess I was preoccupied with like Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero at the time. So this picture is pretty wild. It is seemingly God coming down from the sky, and the Hero Association is being destroyed underneath him. Now, aside from that just being really interesting, it's very roughly drawn, especially for Murata. It almost looks like One drew it. And I'm not saying that One did draw this, but we have seen Murata post One's drafts for the manga before. And in case you didn't know that that was a thing, I'll show some of them in this video. Here are some examples of them. This is what One gives to Murata, and then Murata like recreates this into the manga that, you know, we've come to know and love. So it's essentially like a really rough version of the webcomic, kind of. Another fun little thing is like we see like what the original or what One's initial interpretation of Brave Giant looked like, which is funny. Anyway, this very likely could be Murata. And as far as I know, he didn't really say anything about this. I think he said it was like an animated panel or something like that. And I don't think we ever saw the animation of this or what it was supposed to be a part of. Now, I think that this was being released maybe around the time of the original Empty Void fight, like the first retcons maybe, like when Empty Void started doing the dimensional cutter stuff, maybe, or maybe it was before when he was doing Genjutsus, but this could have been what a Genjutsu was going to be. Like maybe Blast was going to see this, like getting tricked by Empty Void possibly or something. But if it's not that, then this very likely is just straight up foreshadowing. Maybe even a spoiler if that. I mean, sometimes, very rarely, Murata will kind of slip up sometimes. I mean, he doesn't really do that anymore, but way back in the day, like when I first got into this community, Murata used to like do Q&As and stuff, and he would also draw like the manga itself like on live streams. It was a very interesting time, and he would say really crazy things in those Q&As or on the live stream, sometimes just straight up spoilers. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is somewhere in between all of that stuff that we just talked about. And it very likely could be a spoiler or foreshadowing because it's freaking God destroying the Hero Association. It seems like something that he would want to do, right? I mean, I suppose the series will eventually get to this point where the Hero Association itself is just straight up destroyed. I mean, I won't fully go into webcomic spoilers right now, but I will say that the Hero Association is very vulnerable right now, and it is in danger. I mean, even back during the initial retcons of the Ninja arc, we saw that Empty Void almost destroyed it himself with the Dimensional Slash or Dimensional Cutter, whatever it was called. And God coming down like that is very likely what's going to happen regardless, whether the Hero Association, like the physical building itself, is involved or not. Because that's where all this is headed, right? God eventually resurrecting one way or another. Whether it's through the Orochi altar, or it's through the cubes getting collected, or it's through some other means, because I'm sure there's more than just two. But just regardless, it's just still a very fascinating picture, because it very likely could be a glimpse into what the end game of One Punch Man is. And it's like, if the Hero Association itself is destroyed, then what happens at that point? I mean, maybe there will be some deaths, like some serious hero deaths, because that's a criticism that I hear from time to time. It's like, there's not enough deaths in One Punch Man, or not enough meaningful deaths, and I totally get that. Maybe One is saving it for the final arc. You know, maybe that's when serious characters start dying and like we start taking this more seriously than we did originally. Like the stakes seriously raised, and this false sense of security that we were lulled into up until this point finally catches us off guard. Not really sure, but it is something to really think about. Let me know in the comments, of course, what you guys think about this. It could be nothing, or it could be something major. So now I'm going to go into some super thanks that I haven't been able to respond to yet. So we got one from Richard Avery 2807. Hey, thank you for the $10 super thanks, Richard. I appreciate it. Richard says, thanks. Okay, good luck. Love you guys too. And I had to leave the house. At my house is a good time to give you a heads up. I think I need a few minutes waiting for the other stuff. LOL. Don't have to do it again soon with the girls. And I had to leave the house at my place now. Then we can trust me. When you get a chance, it's true. Story about to be updated on the way home, so I can get you a heads up. I need a few mins waiting for the other stuff. LOL. Don't have to do this with you guys. I had to leave the house. At my house is a good time to give you a heads up. Okay, this is interesting. Either Richard was like tripping or something, or he mistakenly gave me a super thanks and he was like texting his family or something, or he was doing like a voice text and somehow accidentally super thanks me, or he meant to super thanks me and then his text got mixed in with it. I don't know. This either I'm sorry, Richard, or thank you. OP Senpai with the 100, I don't know what currency that is. I'm sorry, I'm a stupid American, but thank you. Bruh, Zhoniin, you are too focused on his death. Why would he say goodbye in the afterlife? Referring to Gojo here. Yes, at that time I was very focused on Gojo's death because I was kind of upset about it. Not because I liked Gojo so much, just because I thought that it didn't really need to happen. But yeah, in retrospect, I shouldn't have been focusing on it so much and I should have just accepted it for what it was. Lonely Driver 1421, thank you for the $2 super thanks. He said thanks. Hey, thank you. Full Circle, thank you for the $20 super thanks. I appreciate it so much. He said, hey brother, big fan, thanks for the content over the years. Have you had a chance to do a deep dive into Fire Force? I feel like the storyline will be intriguing enough to keep your interest. So I haven't up until now. Season 3 is coming out, I think today, when this video is being dropped. And I am going to watch it, and I will be dropping content on Fire Force throughout Season 3's release. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get episode reviews, but I just will have content in general. And I will watch the series because I know Season 3 is going to be the end. Although it's going to be like 2 parts, right? I think the second part will be in January of 2026 or something. I could be wrong. Dark Arts, thank you for the $2 super thanks. This is my first time ever donating. I just wanted to say thank you for bringing us your subscribers daily manga reviews. Hey, thank you, Dark Arts, for checking them out. The way you word things in your videos is so interesting. I wanted to say that I have been a longtime subscriber. I remember the day when I subscribed to you back, you had 100,000 subs, and I remember the day you reached 100,000 subs. Come to me, all you are very weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take yoke upon you and learn from me. I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light. I love you, Zhoniin. Take care. Hey, thank you again, Dark Arts. I appreciate it, my friend. Mr. Bushido, thank you for the double $2 super thanks. Thoughts on making a Discord to interact and share ideas for a what-if story? Probably not gonna have a Discord anymore. Kind of got out of control last time. I wouldn't hate it if Horikoshi took a hiatus and came back with My Hero Year 2, focusing on the second year of the school and a new problem, and bring back Vigilante set in America. Oh my god, bro, I wish. Like, I wish they gave all of these high-profile mangakas time off. Like, if they need a year off or 6 months or whatever, give it to them. Let them come back refreshed and then continue the story. Especially like My Hero, which I feel like could have continued. Quirk Singularity is still a thing. We never really explored the other countries. What about them as adults? You know, Naruto Shippuden did all that stuff. This could easily do it, but, you know, I guess Horikoshi, he's just fed up with it. And I don't blame him, to be honest. Big Finners, thank you for the €199 donation. I really appreciate it, Finners. Zhoniin looking stacked as always. Thank you, Big Finners. I'm very small, but you're too kind. Mafia Lavi 103, thank you for the $199 super thanks. I appreciate it, my friend. You said thanks. Hey, thank you, Mafia Lavi. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, guys. Again, check the link in the description for the Patreon, or you can leave a super thanks. Either way, your question will be answered in next week's video. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.